There's a sentence people say all the time: I'm waiting for the right time to start, the right time to change careers, the right time to launch something, the right time to finally do that thing they've been thinking about for years. And on the surface, it sounds reasonable because nobody wants to make a bad decision. Nobody wants unnecessary struggle. Nobody wants to move too quickly and regret it later. But something interesting happens with waiting. Sometimes waiting starts as a short pause and quietly turns into a place people live in for years. Waiting often feels responsible. It feels careful. It feels mature. Because when you're waiting, it seems like you're thinking things through. You tell yourself you're preparing. You tell yourself you're being wise. And sometimes that really is true. Sometimes patience is important, but sometimes waiting creates a comforting feeling because it protects you from uncertainty. Because as long as you're preparing, you don't have to face reality yet. You don't have to discover whether something works. You don't have to deal with failure. You stay in a place where everything still feels possible. Many people quietly want certainty before action. Not perfect certainty, perhaps, but enough certainty to feel safe. A sign, a feeling, some kind of assurance that says, this is definitely the right decision. But life doesn't usually work that way. Many important things happen before clarity fully arrives. People rarely feel completely ready before major changes, because life doesn't always reveal the whole staircase. Sometimes it only shows the next step, and expecting complete clarity before movement can become a very expensive habit. Sometimes people say they're waiting for the right time, when what they really mean is, I'm afraid. Afraid of choosing wrongly, afraid of embarrassment, afraid of wasting time, afraid of discovering that reality might not match expectations, and fear often wears convincing disguises. It doesn't always say, I'm scared. Sometimes it says, I need more time. I need to think more. I just want to be sure. And because those explanations sound reasonable, fear can stay hidden for a long time. The difficult thing about waiting is that life doesn't pause with us. Days continue moving. Weeks disappear. Months quietly pass. People change. Situations change. Opportunities change. And one day, people sometimes look back and realize something uncomfortable. They weren't actually waiting for the perfect moment. They were waiting to feel perfectly ready. And perfect readiness almost never arrives. Many people believe they need more thinking before action, but movement teaches lessons. Thinking never can, because some answers only appear while you're moving. You discover strengths you didn't know you had. You notice weaknesses you couldn't see before. You learn what works. You learn what doesn't. You gain information that was impossible to get while standing still. And often, the clarity people are waiting for comes after movement begins, not before. Maybe the perfect moment doesn't exist. Maybe there will always be uncertainty, always be unanswered questions, always be reasons to postpone things. Maybe progress isn't about reaching a magical moment where everything suddenly feels easy. Maybe it's simply deciding, this moment is enough. Not perfect, not guaranteed, just enough. Waiting for the right time sounds wise, and sometimes it is. But sometimes, waiting quietly becomes a habit because life doesn't always reward perfect timing. Sometimes it rewards movement,